Dang it. Wrong thing. There we go. Well, now you know I'm restreaming. So, hello. What's good? Not asleep. Hello, JD. Hello. Let me lower this a little bit. Yeah, I think this should be okay. All right, cool. Uh, what is good? Let me get some music up in here. What do we want to listen to? What is the best play? Let me think. I mean, we could just do more Pokemon remix stuff. We'll go back to the tried and true Mewmore playlist. Always go hard. I always enjoy them. We'll lower it. We'll lower the volume though. Oh my god, it's been a while. Holy hell. Um oh, maybe I shouldn't say hell, huh? Anyway, it's been a bit. How long has it been since my last stream? Like a couple months, right? A lot of it has just been making YouTube videos and shorts, but it's good to be back. We finally got some new Rush product outside of, the structure duel, which I recorded out or separately. But yeah, I'm going to let me tweet that I am live, and then we can just chill for a bit. I'm a little nervous because it's been so long, but it should be good. I mean, we're just here to catch up, open some cards, and just have a good time. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So it looks like I kind of messed up my YouTube stuff. So give me a second to fix that. This is so weird. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, let's go back. And then let's content. Let's delete those last two lives that showed up out of nowhere. Delete forever. Yeah, alright. Cool. What's good? Mundane Man, hello! Monster Hunter hype, true. I've been seeing a few posts from time to time about some of the stuff that they're like kind of adding back, or like a lot of comparisons to like Monster Hunter Frontier and stuff like that. So I'm very excited. I'm kind of like not really paying as much attention until it gets closer to like the reveal day, or like at least like a couple months before release, so that we can see a lot more news and I can kind of immerse myself into it, because we're getting all these bits and pieces now, but I'm like, all right, sure. But there's a few other things that I'm like looking forward to a little bit more. Anyway. So, yeah, today, all right, let me do my YouTube intro, I guess, is the better play. All right, let's get ready again. Oh, it's been a while. Hello everyone, my name is Protagonist, you can call me Protag, and today we're here to open the newest Rush Duel booster set. This is Dark Matter of Phantoms. Coming out in, October 10th. This is a set that kind of focuses on the Dark Matter monsters. There's a few other, themes and cards, shuffled in, but as you can tell from the cover art and the cover creature, this is a Dark Matter themed, I guess, release, right? We got a bunch of new cards thanks to the anime, and so we're going to see a lot of them here in this set. Now, before we begin, I will say I am not great. I don't read Japanese. I'm not great at, remembering what all the cards are, but I will do my best, and I will have, a page open up on here on the side with, all the cards, and I'll be able to read the effects for anyone who might be curious. All right, if we get a new card, I'll be sure to, you know, pull that up so that we can all see what the card does. Well, I'll be able to see it, but I'll just read it out loud for everyone else. So let me make sure I do that. There you go. There we go. All right. Let's see how good we can we can do this. So, out of this set, there are a few cards that I'm interested in, right? And there's definitely a few cards that other people are, you know, curious to see. So, one of the exciting new cards that were, or not new, but one of the exciting cards that we're getting in this set is some more elemental heroes. We're getting Shining Flare Wingman in this box. So maybe we can get it in Overrush Rare. That would be super nice. But a lot of the monsters here are going to be focused on Dark Matter, especially because we also have contact fusions being introduced into Rush duels. So we have a bunch of cards that specifically allow you to, you know, do contact fusions, and they'll say it in the name. So it's pretty obvious. Some do, some don't. Let's see, what else do we have? We have some Worm stuff. That's right. We got new Worm support in 2024. Very exciting to see. So we'll see how good those cards are. Let's see. We got Neospatian Aqua Dolphin and Flare Scarab. We have more Rising Heroes. We have the Berry Fresh themed cards. These are all, level 1s that have various effects that let them boost their attacks and do some pretty cool things. So we're probably gonna, you know, get some good cards out of there, hopefully. We have the Defiant Souls. The Defiant Souls is a new zombie theme. There's only 3 cards so far that we have, but they look pretty cool, and, you know, zombies do need some love. What else did we get? We have more Galaxy stuff. We have Deathtickle, the Parasite, a funny little burn card. Let's see, Burst Bunny. Burst Bunny is one that somehow got some thirst comments, but, you know, I guess I can understand that. Oh goodness. Oh shoot, I can't see comments. Hold on. You know, that would be helpful, huh? Okay. Hopefully that works. All right. And then what else are we getting? Let's see. We got... Oh yeah, we got a Shaman Bandit. We got a few fusion monsters. We have Shaman Bandit. We got cats. We have more Cyber Spice. Worms. Music Princess. A Meteor Dragon. The Executee Contact Fusion. That's gonna go crazy. Then we have the Spectre. The Spectre's Heaven's End and Beginning Contact Fusion. We have some Fish and Sea Serpent and Aqua support. Let's see. And yeah, all right. And then we have Intentional Draw. That's one that I actually am hoping to get in Overrush Rare. It seems like a very fun card, and I really like the artwork for it. We got super lucky in getting the Shiny Shady Overrush Rare not too long ago, so we'll see. And then we have the new contact fusions for elemental heroes in the form of Pulse Neos and Heat Neo. So we got a few interesting cards, and let us check them out and see what we can get. All right, we'll start off with box 1. Let me get my little knife. How do I want to do this? I always cut away from me. Like, I know that it shouldn't really matter, but I've always been told to never, like, cut towards you. I don't know if it was like a superstition thing or what, but I've just kind of kept to it. I never really, you know, changed that aspect, I guess. If that makes any sense. Yes, you're right, Pokemaster Ian. Hello and welcome. Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, we do have a bunch of new cards, so I am trying to keep everything open so that I can see what I'm doing and make sure that the cards are actually in in frame. It's been a while since I've had to do this, so forgive me. But let us get into it. I have my card covers. I have my clear sleeves here. So let us get into it. So what I do like about these boxes is that when you open them, you get some cute little stuff here. You get I'm not sure what this flap is supposed to be for, but I'm assuming that like this is like a deck center, right? Like they kind of just give you one in the flap. And I kind of wish that, you know, the TCG boxes did something like that too. Or at least made the, yeah, because like, you know, it's stuff that you can like, it's perforated so you can take them out and you can do whatever. But like, yeah, it looks really nice. Anyway, all right, let us get into it. Oh, first we gotta do it. We gotta do right. Oh, I didn't do as right as I wanted to, but there you go. Now we can take them out. Yeah, there's so many, so many more. I thought I grabbed all of them the first time. All right, and then we put them all to one side like this. We push it off into the corner. And now we begin. All right, we can move it a little bit more into the corner. Let's be real. All right. So let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. I'm a little excited. It's been a while since we've done this live, and like, you know, and I've had like people to actually talk with about. So let's see how lucky we can get. Hopefully we don't get the Overrush rare first. That would kind of suck, but you never know. You never know. All right, first up is our cat. All right, so this is, oh goodness. We're already starting with me having to figure out where it is. It's not this cat. Did I miss it? Did I just miss it while I was scrolling down? Here it is, Rainbow Eyes Star Cat. There you go. If you normal summon this card this turn, and you have a face-up monster with 200 defense other than this card on your field, you can send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of face-up level 7 or higher monsters on the field. Then, if a monster is among the cards that you sent, you can add up to 2 level 7 monsters with 200 defense from your graveyard to your hand. So, I mean, if you didn't already kind of realize, a lot of the cats have, or maybe all of the cats have 200 defense. So this is a great way to try and like pull some of your stronger cats, or, you know, things like that. But yeah, we're getting more cats. We've had like, you know, originally it was like, you know, the Breakstar cat. We had the the Blue Eyes White cat, Red Eyes Black cat, you know, things like that. So it's cool that we're seeing this cat family extended. How many more are we gonna get? Who knows? Who knows? After that is, oh, we got the Prime card already. This is Heartless Hound Martial Master Prime Shiva. The only reason I remember that off the top of my head is because I just made a short about this one. So the Prime cards are all monsters that can be tributed or tribute summoned using only one material. Even though they are level 7s or level 8s that usually require 2, this group of cards allow you to tribute with only 1, but at the cost of having lower stats. So for example, this card, you can tribute summon this in attack position by tributing 1 monster. If you do, its original attack becomes 1800, which, you know, is definitely not great for a level 8 monster, but usually it's the effect that might make it worth it. So its requirement is that if you have a card in your field zone, you can then send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Then, if you haven't special summoned a monster this turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard face up to your field. Not bad. I mean, it brings cards back from your graveyard onto the field, which means that you can start using it for whatever you need it to do. Honestly, because like a lot of the Prime, there are some Prime cards that don't really go in there, in like a Prime deck. They kind of can be put into other decks that might need their effects and things like that. So this could be a good example of them. I haven't really played around with this card or read too much about what possibilities there are, but who knows. And then we get our first Berry Fresh card. So this is I don't want to say it's not Berry Farewell. It's Strawberry Farewell. I was close. I was actually really close. So this is Strawberry Farewell. This is a trap card that activates when a monster on your field is destroyed by an opponent's attack or their card effect, and you have 5 or more Aqua-type monsters with 100 attack in your graveyard. So all the Berry Fresh monsters have 100 attack. So this is basically the only place you're really going to be playing it. But if all of that is good, you can destroy 1 card on your opponent's field. Not too bad if you need some quick card destruction. But you do have to make sure that you have the necessary monsters in your graveyard. So kind of like Love, you do need to get a lot of cards in your graveyard fast. But it's not as bad, I think. Because, like, I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to probably try this deck out in locals this weekend. So we'll see how it goes. But, you know, we'll give it our best shot. And then we have Angry Moon. That's not what it's actually called, but it's Scary Moon. It's what's it called? False Moon. Yes. It's just scary and angry, and I don't like the weapon. I'm pointing to it with my mouse and I realize you can't see that, but like the weapon kind of just it's strange. It's strange, and everything about this card just is like just freaky to me, I guess if that makes sense. Hello, Dreadnoon. Hello, welcome. You're working, so you're lurking. I like it. Thank you for stopping by. So this is False Moon. If you normal summon this card this turn, and you have 2 or more Galaxy-type monsters with 1300 defense in your graveyard, you can special summon 1 Galaxy-type monster with 1300 defense from your graveyard to your field in face-down defense position. Then you can change this card to face-down defense position. So if you have a False Moon, you have to have a False Sun. And honestly, False Moon is way better. False Moon just allows you to take something out. Sorry. False Moon lets you special summon something out of your graveyard, usually something pretty good, and then also, you know, turns it into face-down defense position, which a lot of dark matter monsters, you know, need to activate some of their better effects. So, you know, you're doing a lot of stuff with this one card, and I can see this being put into a lot of dark matter decks. There you go. And then finally, our first rare card is, I want to say Twin Ocean Tides is what it's called. Yeah, Twin Ocean Tides. Dang, I'm good at this. Fun fact, the artwork here, while it does look like it should be like a fusion card, a lot of people are speculating that this is in reference to the marketing strategy of Red Ocean, Blue Ocean, which, if true, is funny as heck. But anyway, this card, you can reveal 1 level 7 or higher fish type or sea serpent type monster from your hand to your opponent and shuffle it into your deck. But after that, you get to draw 2 cards. Honestly, not bad. If you don't need a if your hand has too many level 7s, you know, put 1 back and then boom, there you go. Now you got 2 fresh new cards to play around with. So pretty decent if you ask me. All right. I yapped for so long. That was only pack 1. Let's keep going. All right. And our first card here is Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, I have to read it. I think everyone kind of knows what this does, but send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. If you do, you get to look at your opponent's hand. You can then send 1 monster with attack less than or equal to the attack of the face-up monster with the highest attack on your field from it to the graveyard. Then, if you send a monster to the graveyard by this effect, you get to inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Overall, not too bad. But yeah, this is kind of here to, you know, have some fun, and you can use it to make your new contact fusion. So very exciting. Hello ZX. Sorry, I'm kind of flipping between because my usual chat thing isn't working, so I have to like flip between my two tabs to see chat. So sorry. I'm a bit sad this pack doesn't really have a lot of the dark matter cards. We're missing like 2 of the main strategies the Darkman uses. Yeah, I guess that is true, but I mean, we're getting a huge bulk of them, which I think is just gonna help, you know, make an impact. I don't know how strong of an impact the dark matter cards are until we get some of the other, you know, stronger cards like you're mentioning, but you know what, I'm just kind of happy that they're here. You know, they look super fun, and I will definitely be trying them out, I guess, a little bit later. Hey, we got the Meteor Fusion. This is I should remember this name. It's Entry Dragon, I believe. Yes, this is Meteor Swarm Entry Dragon. So this is a level 8 normal fusion monster, summoned through the fusion of Meteor Drake plus 1 level 6 or higher Earth attribute or Dark attribute monster. While you might not think this is strong by itself, the stats are, you know, pretty decent. But you can fusion summon this using I forgot what the fusion flare thing is. But there's a fusion spell that you can use that allows you to fusion summon. If you fusion summon a normal monster using that card, you can destroy a card on the field. So that's usually where you want to go with this, but you know, that's not too bad either. All right. Sorry, I was reading a quick message. And then we have a Berry Fresh. Now, I was gonna say, like, they don't all look the same, but I also don't remember what they all are. But you're wearing glasses, so I assume you're the smart one. Yes, okay, good. Whew. This is Berry Fresh Smart. Send 1 other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. This card then gains 1500 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then you can add you can add 1 Berry Fresh Garden or 1 Strawberry Farewell from your graveyard to your hand. So from what I can usually tell is that if you don't have the field spell, because Berry Fresh Garden is kind of like an important field spell for this deck to really, you know, deal some decent damage. What you can do is, 1, if you don't have it on your field, you can hopefully mill it into your graveyard and then pull it from there. Or what I've done is, if I have Berry Fresh on the field spell on my field, I play this card, I destroy the garden, and then I pull it back, and then boom, now I get the 1500 plus the extra attack for from the field spell as well. So, you know, there's some fun little tricks that you can do, which I enjoy, because, you know, it's a cool little move that you can do to not have to like feel like destroying or getting rid of a card from your hand is too much, right? Stuff like that is very costly in a game like Rush, but if you can kind of dance around it, it works out. And then, oh, we got Dark Matter Mists. I remember when everyone was like, wouldn't it be funny if we never actually had Dark Matter Mist as a card? Wouldn't it be funny if Dark Matter Mist wasn't printed? And then they're like, no, we do have to print this card. And then it's like, ooh, okay, I guess fine. But here we go. This is Dark Matter Mist. I didn't expect it to be this, like, good. Or not good, but like this strong. But hey, we'll take what we can get. If you have a Dark Matter Dragon face up on your field, you can special summon this card from your hand face up onto your field. And then, if you pay 500 life points, the name of 1 face up Dark Attribute Galaxy monster on your field becomes Dark Matter Mist this turn. And I've talked about this in my short before, but like, this is great to be able to turn some of your other monsters into Dark Matter Mist with, you know, if they have really high attack. Because then you can fusion summon this into your your Enignites or things like that, which gain attack equal to the attacks of the monsters that you use. Or so, you know, it's some good stuff. You know, it's really cool. Hopefully we can see some big monsters showing up later on. And then next up, we have Uminotaurus. This is a legend monster that we get here in the box. Uminotaurus is pretty straightforward. If your fish basically gives all your fish, sea serpents, and aqua monsters Pierce. So I don't think this is better than just running like... I don't know if this is better than running like Abyss Soldier. I'll be real. But maybe it is? Because if you're going against a Dark Matter deck, if they can't use their face down, I don't know. But I still prefer using Abyss Soldier rather than Uminotaurus. Maybe there's going to be a reason why I want to run this. I mean, we do get we get like that Cyber Shark fusion and stuff like that, and there are some like decently strong fish monsters, but I don't know. Maybe it's, but is it even good for like, no, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, moving on. Let's see what we get next. Oh, put this in the wrong direction. All right, we have another Meteor Swarm entry. All right, and then we got our False Sun. Actually, wait, hold on. This card should go here. It's a little more shiny than I thought it would be. Let's go to False Sun. I was just talking about how I liked False Moon a lot better than you, but it's okay. You're here. Hopefully you don't show up more and curse me. But here we go. Shuffle 3 Galaxy-type monsters from your graveyard back into your deck. And then you can change one monster on your opponent's field to face-up attack or face-down defense position. Then you can add a False Moon from your graveyard to your hand. So I've seen decks that run 2 suns, 3 moons, right? You use your suns to get the moon, but the moon is basically what you want in order to facilitate a lot of your dark matter plays. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people run 3 sun, 3 moon because sun isn't great. You really just want to pull sun if you already have like a moon in your graveyard so that you can get the full value of the effect. But if you can't, then rip, you just have 2 suns in your hand or on your field. I guess you can use it to tribute, but that's really it. Next up after that is, this is the Warrior Trap card. I don't want to specifically say it's hero focused, but like, it like kinda is. This is Burning Wind. When opponent's level 5 or higher monster declares an attack targeting your monster, you can choose, one face-up warrior type monster on your field gains 1000 attack until the end of this turn. Then you can choose which one of your monsters becomes the attack target of your opponent's attack. So, I mean, this is pretty good for warrior decks. I say that, but some people are like, this is kind of useless. Like, really, who's really going to be running this? But, you know, it's nice to be able to redirect something. But at the same time, it still might not be able to clear over it. But if you really want to protect a card, maybe this is worth it. I don't know. And after that, and then we have the new Worm card. This is the one with the name that I don't really remember. This is Tarask, yeah. This is Constructor Logistics Desk Tarask. If you send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add a fusion or a field spell from your graveyard to your hand. But it then locks you into attacking with worm-type monsters only. So you're not putting this anywhere else, really. But I guess it makes sense because being able to mill so much and then pull a fusion or field spell could be very dangerous in the hands of a very powerful deck. So good thing this is kept to Worms, where I don't think Worms is that strong still. But, you know, it's fun. We'll take it. And then next is, hey, this is the Berry Fresh field spell. This is Berry Fresh Garden. Do I remember what it does? Not really, but we're about to find out. While this card is face up on the field zone, face up Aqua type monsters on the turn player's field with 500 original defense gains 1000 attack. So yeah, this is just a nice little buff. You know, we gotta take those. Especially with how like weak a lot of the Berry Fresh cards are. Having this on your field is great. Plus, you know, the Berry Fresh's effects usually give it extra attack too. So, you know, this has the makings of being something very strong. But yeah, very nice card. We'll add it here. Let us continue on. Oh, okay. We got our first contact monster. So this one is the baby contact one. This is, let's see, this is Contact Dark Matter Voyager. This is a normal monster, and the only reason that it says contact is so that you know that you can use it to contact fuse into something bigger later. But yeah. I guess I'll say it now. I find it kind of silly that they have to put the word contact in it, but I mean, I guess because now contact fusion is like a big thing, and like, you know, where Rush Duel says like keyworded contact fusing, that I guess we need to make sure that people know which cards you can do this with. But I don't know. Do we need the word contact in them? Does it really make sense that we have it? Who knows? Yeah, all right. Us move on. We have Rising Hero. You're not Tantalum. You're not. It's not Malachite. Which one is this? Menakiter. Oh my god, I was so close. It started with an M. But yeah, this is Rising Hero Menakiter. Rising Heroes being a Rush Duel exclusive, like, hero theme, I guess is the best way we can call it. Someone in my comments asked before why it's called Menenkiter or Argent or Tantalum. Hopefully we get one of those. But like, they're all metals. They're all named after metals, or like the old fancy names for metals. Do I understand why? Maybe it's because it's like futuristic, and you can see that, you know, they're like, you know, cyborgs or androids or something, and they have like metal suits and shit. So maybe that's why, but yeah. Anyway, the requirement is place one card from your hand onto the bottom of your deck. And then if you do, you can add a Rising Hero Argent or Rising Hero Tantalum from your graveyard back into your hand. So yeah, this is just a great way to get some of your other Rising Heroes back. They do have some cool, interesting effects. Hopefully we can see the other one, but Argent was in the structured deck, right? Yeah. So we won't be able to see that one here. After that is, we got the Worm Fusion monster. This is, not this one. This is Demolition Emperor Blast Kaiser. This is fused fused using Demolition Soldier Helmet, which is a very old card, and one worm type monster. So pretty simple to make. I don't think it's going to be too hard to do, but the requirement is that if you got to send one worm type monster from your hand to the graveyard. Then you can shuffle up to 3 cards from your opponent's graveyard back into their deck. And if you do, if you sent a level 8 or higher monster to the graveyard to meet the requirement, this card gains attack equal to the number of cards shuffled by this effect times 300 until the end of the turn. So you get to shuffle up to 3, but then it gains attack equal to the number of cards that you actually sent. So max 900 as long as you sent a level 8 or higher monster back. So yeah, you can use this to do some, you know, funny stuff to your opponent's graveyard to prevent them from, you know, being able to pull cards. But it really just depends on what your opponent plays. Maybe most likely than not, you might pull this off, but after that, like, who knows? And then, oh, look at that. Look at that. This is fake Neos, right? This was a very interesting card to see when it came out. I was like, dang, they decapitated Neos for this? What'd they do? And then I'm like, oh wait, it's a helmet. Maybe we're okay. Maybe it's okay. It's fine. It's not real Neos, you guys. Neos is still out there in space saving the day. Anyway, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard to activate the effect. What is it? The card's name becomes Elemental Hero Neos this turn, and you can only attack with Warrior-type monsters this turn. So this is a great way to cheat out Neos. If you need a Neos to do some contact fusing, boom, there you go. Play this card instead. Why play Neos when you can play a level 4? Why have to tribute summon 2 monsters when you can just play 1 monster and then send 2 to the graveyard? Isn't that just better? Isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, that was my immediate thinking, was like, why ever touch Neos again, right? But maybe you still want a Neo, maybe you just want more Neoses, just in case you want to fuse more contact fusion stuff. But okay, you do you, I guess. And then next up, this is another Berry Fresh monster. Let's see if I can get this right, but no promises here. This is first try. Berry Fresh Pleasure. This is Berry Fresh Pleasure. Send 1 other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. This card then gains 1500 attack. This card then gains 1500 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then, if you sent a monster with a 100 original attack to the graveyard to meet this requirement, you can change 1 monster on your opponent's field to face-up attack or face-down defense position. This is kind of the weaker ones. One of the weaker Berry Fresh monsters, in my opinion. The attack up is great, don't get me wrong, but flipping a monster face up or face down isn't going to do much. Like, maybe to try and, make it easier for you to hit over, but I don't know. I've been trying to make something or make a deck with this, and I wrote like 1 or none of this, in my opinion. Like, it's like a 1 of, I think, is okay, but if you don't need to, I don't think it's worth it. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be a time where I'm like, dang, I wish I could change this monster to face down defense. I'll be like, where was my Berry Fresh Pleasure? And I'll be like, I didn't put it in the deck because I'm a fool. All right, and then we have Fish Missile Launcher. This was really hard for me to say, I guess, when I was recording. I don't know why it was so hard for me, but anyway. Fish Missile Launcher. Send 1 face-up fish-type monster from your field to the graveyard, and then you can destroy 1 spell or trap card on your opponent's field, and then you get to draw a card. So, not bad. Returning a monster from your field to the graveyard does kind of suck, but at the cost of being able to destroy a back row and draw another card, maybe it's worth it. Who knows? Next up is another new worm monster. This is... this isn't Haken. This is the other one. And I keep scrolling back to the wrong thing. Is this Shock? No. Oh, no, this is Haken. Whew. Man, okay. Maybe I do remember the names of these cards now. All right. Yeah. Demolition Soldier Haken. If your opponent has 1 card or less in their hand, you can send this card from your field to the graveyard, and each player draws 2 cards. If you do, until the end of this turn, you can only normal or special summon worm-type monsters face up, and can only attack with 1 monster. How do I feel about this? It's okay. I don't know. I don't think this is great. But it's cool that it's cool that we're getting worm stuff, right? Maybe my analysis of this is kind of off, but I didn't really feel like these actually impacted worms as much. I think the field spells do, but I don't know if the monsters really do anything for it. And we got our Cyber Shark fusion monster. This is what is it called? Cyber Osteus? Or something like that? Oh yeah, it is. Wow. This is Cyber Osteus. You use 2 Cyber Sharks to fuse, and its continuous effect is that during your turn, face-up monsters on your opponent's field lose 600 attack and defense. I mean, okay, I guess. you can probably hit over most things with that, but like, I don't know. I don't think fish are strong enough yet. But it's cool that we got something for it. And like 2 Cyber Sharks is not hard to get out, so we'll take it. We'll take it. And then we have another Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. And then we have Berry Fresh, I want to say Swimming. This is Berry Fresh Swimming. This is a Berry Fresh trap card. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster with 1500 or less attack, let me reread that. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster with 1500 less attack face up, while you have a face up Aqua type monster on your field with 100 original attack, you can destroy all face up monsters on the field except for monsters with 500 original defense. So this is pretty good. You're already going to have a Berry Fresh monster on your field already, but being able to use this, and hopefully, you know, your opponent doesn't summon something that makes it impossible for you to use this, but you know, this is a great way to kind of remove stuff early on to try and stop your opponent from being able to contact summon or fusion anything crazy big, because then a lot of their stuff is already gone. So yeah, we'll see how powerful this is. I'm on the fence of running like 3 copies of this. Right now I think I have 1 or 2, depending on, you know, what I'm going up against. Because, like, you don't want to have this be up all the time, but it's definitely nice to have. For sure, for sure. All right. Why did the music stop? Let's go. Oh. Yes, I am still watching. I apologize. You have 85.3 thousand points and you want to redeem them. Drink all the water in my house now? I don't even have water on my desk. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm such a bad streamer. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't spam the hydrate. But yes, I will get some water after this box. I'll get water after this box. How's that? That'll be fine. All right. This is another Berry Fresh, and I don't remember which one this is. Berry Fresh Cure. All right, Berry Fresh Cure. Send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. This card gains 1500 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then you can add 1 Berry Fresh Garden or 1 Berry Fresh Swimming from your graveyard to your hand. So, like I said, this is great. Cards that bring back the field spell, I think, are great, right? Like this one and, what was it, Smart? Being able to have the opportunity to bring back your field spell is, you know, great, is cool, so that you can do the destroy field spell, bring it back, summon it again type beat. But also being able to give back the trap card that we were just talking about that destroys everything except for 500 defense monsters, or 500, yeah. Like, hey, we'll take it. Take it. Next up is, ooh, this is the Worm Field spell. So this is one that I was very excited to see. I like this card a lot. I don't know how good it actually is, but I like the words. The words made it sound really good. So you can activate this card. This is a field spell. You can activate this card by sending 1 face-up level 7 or higher worm-type monster from your field to the graveyard. Then, while this card is face-up in your field zone, if a player fusion summons by the effect of fusion, they can also shuffle only worm-type monsters from your graveyard into the deck as material. So, now you can fuse with you're using your graveyard, which is, I think, really cool. I like that we have a card that enables you to do that. Does it suck that it's in worms? Kind of, but they got some really strong cards too. So being able to do something like that maybe makes the deck a lot stronger. I think it does. But you'll have to ask a worm expert. And I am no expert on worms. Let me tell you, I do not know how to be an expert on something like that. So, you know, you tell me. Next up after that, we have Rainbow Eyes Star Cat. I think I said that right. Hey, okay. Okay, thank you. You gave me the shiny flare wingman. Okay. Cool. Well, it's not an overrush rare, but we'll take it. Welcome to the field. Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman. Fuse through Elemental Hero Flame Wingman and Elemental Hero Spark Man. It must be fusion summoned and has the continuous effect of this card gaining attack equal to the number of warrior type monsters in your graveyard times 300. Already very good. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. I mean, it's good. It's great, right? You're probably running this, right? But like, yeah, like I mentioned before, you know, most hero decks don't really have a need for Neos, but the other elemental heroes kind of just pull it up, you know? They step up and they can create cool shit like this. So very happy to see. And then, and we got our other Rising Hero. This is Rising Hero Tantalum. I cannot believe we got this so quick. But yeah, this is one of the other Rising Heroes that you can get. Big Dude, Rocket Launcher, or maybe just Big Gun? I think it's just a big laser gun, not even a rocket launcher. Apologies. But its effect, or its requirement is you gotta send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Then this card gains 400 attack until the end of this turn. Then if you have a face-up warrior type fusion monster on your field, you can return one face-up level 8 or lower monster from your opponent's field back to their owner's hand. I love that it returns to the hand and doesn't just straight up destroy. Too many strong, big, high-level cards now have a lot of destruction protection. So being able to just shoot back to the hand is a lot better than not being able to destroy a monster, right? If you have a big threat on the field that can't be destroyed by effects, just send it back to the hand. What are they gonna do? How are they gonna stop you from doing that? You know, this is great. I like it. It's cool that we got it. All right, moving on. Holy crap, I somehow cut it to the point where it... okay, there we go. It's like, how did I manage to do that? That was weird. All right, and then we got our first Defiant Soul. So I talked about this on my Twitter page, but I got the names of the Defiant Souls wrong on my initial reading of the short. I made the short and then I realized I said the name wrong because I thought that this was Schlecht. And I was like, well, yeah, if you look at the cards, if you look at Mani and Schlecht, you're like, well, you would think that this guy is Schlecht, right? This guy looks like a Schlecht. Then it does a Mani. I don't know. I talked about the thought experiment of Kiki and what was it? Bao. What I forgot. But like, there's an experiment where it's like, oh, you know, there's two shapes, right? There's like a blobby shape, and then there's like a shape with like sharp points and everything. And they're like, which one's named Kiki and which one's named it's not Blau Blau. I forgot that. I don't remember what I named it. I don't remember what the other name is. Now I'm gonna go through Boba. Yeah, Boba. Yeah, so I was like, okay, this has to be Schlecht because I thought the other one would be named Mani, and I was completely wrong. I recorded it and I listened back and I was like, holy crap, I said it wrong, and I was about to go live and I was like, I will be called a fool if I did this wrong. So yeah, I re-recorded that in like an hour, and then boom, here we are. Anyway, so this is Mani the Defiant Soul. Send the two top cards of your deck to the graveyard. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, one face-up Gygas the Defiant Soul or one face-up Schleck the Defiant Soul on your field gains 700 attack and cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. It's alright. I mean, it gives your cards extra attack and protection, but I don't know. I haven't played around with zombie decks to see if this is really worth it. I think Gygast is alright, because you can use Gygast for like zombie fireworks, but Schlecht and Maney seem okay. I think Maney's a little bit better, because I think Maney can like retrieve from the graveyard, but I don't remember quite right. And then we got the another Worm field spell. Worms did get 2 field spells, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's because they like them a lot, but you know, anyway, this is Constructor Arsenal Wormyard. There's no requirements, but while this card is face up in the field zone, face up Constructor Worm Build Dragons and level 10 Worm type monsters on the field gain 600 attack. And if they attack a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. So, yeah, I mean, now your monsters just pierce. So that's really cool. Your maximums can pierce, your build dragons can pierce. Nice. And they have pretty high attack, so fun times all around. I like the other field spell more than this one, but this one is a little bit easier to understand. Next up is, oh, okay, so I haven't really talked about some of like these cards that kind of showed up at the very end. They were like, here's a bunch of other cards, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have time to talk about them. And so yeah, it's a little awkward, but this is one of the new hybrid drives. Hybrid drives were introduced last set, I believe, but we got some more support for them. So this is Hybrid Drive Orb Buster, because it's holding an orb, so it busts orbs. That's really the whole thing. Oh god, my alarm rang. Don't ask why I have an alarm for this time. But yeah, this is Hybrid Drive Orb Buster. If you have a machine type monster in your graveyard, reveal one level 7 or level 8 dragon type monster in your hand to your opponent. You can then excavate the top 3 cards of your deck. You can special summon one excavated monster with the same level as the level of the monster revealed to meet the requirement, face up to your field. Place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. I like it. I like it. I don't play around with Hybrid Drive enough to know if this is worth it, but I can't see this being a bad card for them, I guess, because getting a level 7 or a level 8, or having the opportunity to get a level 7 or a level 8, that's not bad, especially for free. I'll take my chances, you know. And then we have the we got the Shaman Bandit fusion monster. This is Palandolin a la mode. Fused with Palandolin and Fiddlebador, its continuous effect is if you fusion summon a level 8 or higher monster by the effect of fusion or Psyquip fusion, you can also use psychic type monsters in your graveyard as material. If you do, the materials on the field and in the graveyard are shuffled back to the owner's deck. I like this card a lot. I think that this is a cool card that allows you to kind of like, well, what I was talking about with the worm field spell. You'll be able to fusion summon from anywhere, and it gives you that freedom to bring cards back. The only issue that I have is that everything uses Fiddlebador. And why does everything need to have Fiddlebador? Why can't we choose a different card to fuse with? Why does it have to be the same card for like 5 different fusions? What was the thinking behind this? Is it because it would be too strong if you didn't? Like, hello? Come on. This is getting out of hand here. And then we got the Music Princess. Look at us. This is Toon Flute Tomahawk, the Music Princess. Fuse with Flute Tomahawk, the Music Princess, and Baton, the Music Princess. You can summon this by contact fusing, using the 2 aforementioned cards. Another Psychic Bandit fusion with no new equip spells. It is, yeah, right? Give us more equips. Hello? Is it the whole thing with the Psychic Bandits, the Shaman Bandits or whatever, that they can have cool ass equip cards? Like, give us more of those, Konami. Don't give us, you know, okay, I mean, look, Plandolin is great. I'm not like, you know, hating Plandolin. That's really fun, but give us more equips. I know you can do it. I don't care if you have to change the wording. But like, I don't know yet. I don't know. Did I watch episode 120? I have not. Don't spoil it, but I will soonish. Just not right now. But I did hear about Rovian dueling, but I just haven't had the time to catch up yet. So yes, I will definitely try and do so, but I'm a little behind on episodes. Anyway, so for Toonfu Tomahawk, the Music Princess, you can send the top four cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can special summon one level 7 or higher wind attribute warrior type monster from your graveyard face up to your field. This is okay, I think. I mean, level 5 with 2400 attack is already like really cool. I kind of like the heavy stat line with the low level, but yeah, I think it just depends on, like, you're using this for setup for some cool shit. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, moving on. We're not halfway through, and I think we're already crested over the hour. So I have a whole another box. Hopefully it'll go faster as we've already seen a lot of these cards, so I don't have to read out the effects. But for now, that is what we're doing. Every new card, we gotta read the effects. And speaking of new cards, here's Neospatian Flare Scarab. It has the continuous effect of this card gaining attack equal to the number of spell trap cards on your opponent's field times 400. Very silly for a game where you only have 3, I guess technically 4 places to have spell and or trap cards. So, you know, it's great, but you're not keeping this on the field. This is not a card that you're like, oh, I love the effect, I play this, it's perfect. Nah, you're contact fusing the shit out of it. Like immediately. You're like, nah, this gotta go. This gotta go right now. Next up is, oh, this is Hero Carrier. It's not, or Crossloader, not Hero Carrier. Oh, this does mean that they don't have to add contact to the name. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I was like, why have the name contact? Because there are plenty of cards where you can contact fuse without having the monster have contact in their name, right? We just saw the Music Princess with contact fusing without having a contact monster. Like, I don't know why they needed to say that for the Dark Galaxy or the Dark Matter cards, but whatever. It's their game. They can name it whatever they want. But yeah, this is Crossloader. During the turn that you normal summon this card, you can special summon one level 7 warrior type monster with 2500 attack and 2000 defense from your graveyard face up to your field. They don't want you to say they don't want you to say Neos, huh? You can only attack with warrior type monster this turn. I mean, yeah, of course. But my headcanon for this is that he is just carrying Neos. Like that package on his back, it's just Neos. He's just carrying Neos on the back. This is the true hero. All right, this dude's bringing Neos left and wherever Neos needs to go. This guy got him. All right, Crossloader, you're my hero. All right, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Moving on is a Shaman Bandit spell card whose name I definitely do not remember. This is Psyquip de Capo. Oh goodness. Psyquip de Capo. Send the top two cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can place one fusion or one Psyquip fusion from your graveyard to either the top or bottom of your deck. If you do, you can add one wind attribute psychic monster or fusion or Psyquip fusion from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, this is a nice retrieval spell. I don't think this is terrible. Like being able to take, you have a choice, right? You have a pretty good choice of what you want to bring out. So I like it. I like it a lot. And then we have another contact monster, which is the Omega Voyager. There it is. Contact Dark Matter Omega Voyager. If you have Contact Dark Matter Voyager in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand face up to your field. You can the requirement is that if you send this face up card from your field to the graveyard, you can special summon up to 2 Contact Dark Matter Voyagers from your graveyard face up to your field. So I guess if you don't want to contact fuse with this card, you have the opportunity to special summon this out and then bring back your baby Contact Matter Voyager to, contact fuse that way. It gives you a bit more choice of what you have depending on what you're holding. So, I mean, this could be good. I don't know. And then we have this is Goodall. I was gonna make a Jane Goodall joke, but I don't know. This is Good Goo. Good Goo also like recently released at the Galaxy Cup, and I was like, I don't have time to talk about this card either. But this is a level 1 Aqua monster. If your opponent has 2 or more monsters on their field, send this face-up card from your field to the graveyard. Then one face-up level 7 or higher monster on your opponent's field loses 1000 attack and defense at the end of the turn. I mean, okay, I guess. Like, if there was a way to be able to bring this back out and then, like, keep doing this to basically make your opponent's monsters useless, this could be fun. But as of right now, I don't think you can. And maybe I'm just not remembering, but, yeah, maybe we have cool potential for this later, but I don't know. The 1000, the minus 1000 is actually pretty good. So maybe that's why you would just want to play this as an extra card to hopefully weaken their defenses, but I don't know. It's good though. It's good. All right. We've seen this one already. This is Contact Dark Matter Voyager. This is the Hybrid Drive Ore Buster. This is the Worm Fusion. Okay, we're seeing a lot of repeats now. Okay, this is Menakiter. And then we hit our secret rare. Our secret rare is Good Goo. Our secret rare is the card that I was just saying is like kind of meh. Rip the dream. Rip the dream. Okay, at least it wasn't the Overrush rare. But the openings know how to get me. All right. But yeah. Well, we got a secret rare of the card we just talked about. So yeah, there you go. Very shiny. I am a fan of the super shininess. I'll put you in the middle. I'll put you in the middle. But yeah, wow, that entire pack was all repeats, which I guess is good. That was like the fastest pack opening that we've had yet. All right, let's see what's next. All right, we've talked about this guy already. This is Very Fresh Pure or whatever. We talked about this one. This is Plandolin. We've already talked about. Fake Neos. We've already talked about. And then, oh, there we go. We got our first our first Neos Contact Fusion. This is Elemental Hero Pulse Neos. Contact fused by using Elemental Hero Neos and Neosphasian Aqua Dolphin. Its effect is that you can destroy one face-up level 9 or lower monster on your opponent's field. So if you need a quick way to destroy something, this could be your best shot. The stats are obviously not great, but we've already talked about, this can be used, or I guess we didn't really talk about it, but this can be used with the cross loader guy, the guy carrying the big box, because it's a level 7 with 2500 attack and 2000 defense. So yeah, this is a great way to bring something back and be able to have its effects, but you have to be able to fuse this first, because there ain't no way you're getting this in the graveyard that easily. But yeah, very cool, very cool. I am a fan of these designs. I know a lot of people were like, they're kind of simple, they're kind of plain, but I'm like, at the same time, I think they're cool. Like, a lot of people gave it the Common Rider, or compared it to like Common Rider and shows like that, and I have to agree. That is kind of what they look like. All right, next up is a new card. This is a if this wasn't Haken, this is Shock Do. Demolition Soldier Shock Do. Place one worm-type monster from your graveyard to either the top or bottom of your deck. Then one face-up monster in your field gains 100 attack until the end of this turn. You can then add one Demolition Soldier Helmet or one worm-type normal monster from your graveyard to your hand. This card is fun because, well, it gives you your Helmets back, and you need Helmet to do quite a few different fusion summonings, if I recall. But yeah, lets you get an opportunity to bring back a monster that way, or, you know, we got some pretty strong worm-type normal monsters as well. So maybe that's what you're interested in. If you want to do something with like Build Dragon or things like that. Now we are cooking. Hello, Da. Hello. Yes, that card did hear me talking mad shit and proceeded to introduce itself. Yeah, this is what I get. This is why I can't talk bad about cards, because then they're gonna come back and curse me. They're gonna be the card that I get a super rare of, or they're gonna be the card I get an overrush rare of. It's gonna be so sad. I'm just gonna cry every time. We already talked about the field spell. We already talked about Flare Scarab. We talked about Aqua Dolphin. Hey, we got both of them in the same pack. That's pretty cool. And then we got a new Berry Fresh. This is Berry Fresh Artless. I don't know why it's called Artless, because all the other ones are like one syllable, but like then this one is Artless. If someone can tell me why, that'd be great. But during the main phase that you normal summon or special summon this card, you can add one Berry Fresh Happiness or one Berry Fresh Happiness Harvest from your graveyard to your hand. Then, if you added Berry Fresh Happiness Harvest by this effect, send this card from your field to the graveyard. So, this is alright. Being able to bring back, because Berry Fresh Happiness Harvest is probably one of your stronger cards that you're going to be able to get, because I think that's the card that gives you the most attack out of all the Berry Fresh cards. Because, like, what, max 3,100 maybe? Depending on what you throw into the graveyard. But, yeah, this is a great way to get things out. And like one weakness that I had with the Berry Fresh cards is that if your opponent for some reason doesn't destroy them, you have a field of level 1s and then you can't summon any more Berry Fresh cards, right? You have to activate effects. You have to just activate their effects and hopefully destroy the cards that you have on the field. But like sometimes you like all their effects and like you don't want to do that. But at the same time, it's like, well, you know, that's like the only weird part about it. But if you can get over that part, then I think, you know, you're totally fine. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, look at that. Now we're moving, all right? We're almost halfway there. Which is not, you know, a lot, but we're making it. We're making it through. All right, next up, we have Rising Hero Minakaider. We have, this is just normal contact Dark Matter Voyager. This is False Moon. This is Berry Fresh Sweet Generis. This, or is this not that one? Oh no, it is. Whew, Strawberry Sweet Generis. You can destroy one face-up monster with 1,500 or less attack on the field. Then you can special summon one Aqua-type monster with 100 attack from your graveyard face up to your field. This doesn't happen often, but you can use this on your own monsters. So, you know, that issue that I talked about, well, you can't destroy your own Berry Fresh monsters. You can do it this way too. Who would have thought? But yeah, this is another great way to try and get some of your other monsters back, especially if you have a Berry Fresh Strawberry Happiness Harvest or whatever. Yeah, if you have a Happiness Harvest in your grave, this could be another good way to take it out. So, always good. And then we have the other Contact Fusion. This is Elemental Hero Heat Neos. Contact Fuse with Elemental Hero Neos and Neospatian Flare Scarab. Send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. then this card gains attack equal to the number of cards in the field times 200 until the end of this turn. I kind of like the Pulse Neos a little bit better. This does get buffed by quite a bit if you have a lot of cards on field, but like, look, you get mirror force, you get cylindered once, and you're gonna hate yourself, right? Like, don't take that chance. You know, don't take that chance. If you have no way of removing the back row, don't take that chance. It's not worth it. Bigger number does not equal better person sometimes. Just be warned. Be warned. All right, let's see what's next. All right, we've already talked about this. It's a fish missile launcher. This is Haken. This is Maini. This is Meteor Rai or Meteor Drag. We already talked about this card. And then we have another new Berry Fresh card. This is the debuffer one? This is Berry Fresh. Are you shy? Yes, you are. This is Berry Fresh Shy. If you have a face-up Aqua type monster on your field with 100 original attack, other than this card, face-up monsters on your opponent's field loses 1500 attack and defense. This is a really good card. I like it a lot because you can do a lot of interesting plays where you can, utilize the Berry Fresh swimming effect to destroy a lot of cards. This will hopefully, debuff them a lot so that your Berry Fresh monsters can hit over them. There's a lot of cards that rely on, a certain attack number. So being able to manipulate that with Berry Fresh Shy, you could have an interesting time. Oh, it is hot. I will say I am sweating here. I have the fan set on low because I don't want the fan to get picked up by the mic. And I can't tell if it's already being picked up by the mic, so apologies. But yeah, you're going to hear me complain about the heat, and that's the main reason why. Just talk smack about the cards that are actually good and they'll show up easy. Put the fan at a higher speed. I mean, if it... Okay, hold on. Well, let me just increase it by a little bit. I'll increase it by a little bit. Give me a second. Okay. We're back. Ugh. Okay, we increased it by a little bit. But now it's like a consistent speed, so hopefully it'll feel better. This is Berry Fresh Smart. We've already talked about. This is the Rainbow Eye Star Cat or Star Eye Rainbow Cat. Oh, we got the Geo. It's not Geo Diver. What are you called? Oh no, it is Geo Diver. Oh my god, maybe I am good at this. Dark Matter Enigmite Geo Diver. This is fused by using Dark Matter Deep Badger and Dark Matter Mist. If this card is in attack position, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card's name becomes Dark Matter Enigmata. And while this card is in attack position, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Then, if you have two face-down monsters on your field, this card can attack twice during this turn. Very cool. Very cool card. I like it a lot. I really like Dark Matter Deep Badger. It's not as marketable of a plushie as something like the duckbill, the little thunder platypus, but this is still a pretty decent card. I like it a lot. The design looks really cool, and like I said before, a lot of Dark Matter stuff relies on face down cards, and False Moon is a lot better than False Sun. So keep that in mind. Speaking of, oh no, they heard me talking shit about False Sun, and it came back. Oh, look at what I've done. And then, oh my god, we finally got the other contact monster. Alright, welcome, Contact Dark Matter Wyvern. During the turn that you normal summon this card by tributing a face-down monster, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Then you can special summon one Dark Matter Dragon from your graveyard face up onto your field. This is good because then you can contact fuse, right? I'm pretty sure this plus Dark Matter Dragon turns into the Emperor Dragon or whatever. So, like, there you go. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. This is one card that has the potential to give you your contact fusion. Okay, what's next? Alright, next up we have Prime Shiva, we've already talked about. You have the Warm Field spell, we've already talked about. False Moon. This is Strawberry Farewell. Or something like that. Ooh, we got the burn card. Sick. I wasn't expecting to get this one. This is Deathticle, the Strange Star Parasite. This is a card that I don't know if this is in the anime. Maybe, like, if it was, you can yes or no me, but this kind of just showed up and I was just like, oh shit, who the heck are you? You're space, you're like parasitic Hatsune Miku, or what's going on? But this is a very interesting card. During the turn that you normal summon this card, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then, if your opponent has not taken any effect damage this turn, you can inflict 700 damage to your opponent. This is crazy for time rules, right? Like, people might side deck this for the sole fact of game 3, play this card, burn your opponent, and then GG's, this is it. Right? Like, how do you stop that? Right? You can't stop this from happening, but like, I don't know, this could be an interesting card to utilize. But yeah, I like the design a lot. It looks cool. We got it in what is this? Ultra rare? Yeah, we got this in ultra rare. I'm happy about that. This is the card that I also wanted in Overrush rare. Like, if we got this card in Overrush rare, I would not complain. I would not be sad about it, you know? You can barely hear the fan. The fact that you can hear the fan makes me so self-conscious. But also, I guess I don't want to, like, just overheat. So maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best that you can hear the fan. Hey, okay. And then we got this little guy. This is our Dark Matter Badger guy, whose name is at the bottom of the list because it got released later, of course. How silly of me to think that this card wouldn't be at the top. Wait, where the hell is it? Wait, where is it? Wait, where is it? Okay, never mind. Alright, this is Dark Matter Deep Badger. Look how cute he is. Look how cute this card is. I like it a lot. If you have 5 or more Dark Attribute Galaxy type monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand face up to your field. And then it has the continuous effect of, if you have a face down monster in your field, attack position Dark Attribute Galaxy type monsters in your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's monster's attacks, and they gain attack equal to the number of cards in your hand times 300. I don't know if you really keep this on the field for the effect, but it's cool. It's cool, and you can fuse it into Geodiver. So, yeah, take it as you will. Next up, we have Cyber Osteus. We have Desk Tarask. We have the guy that carries Neos. And then we got the cat fusion too. Hell yeah. Welcome to the field, Starcat Ace Nanbustar or Nanbuster. I don't know. I like the star When I read it it was translated as Bustar in some places, and I was like, I like that, but maybe Nan Buster is just better. Anyway, this is fused using Cat Claw Girl and Dark Eyes Breakstar Cat. It has the continuous effect of gaining attack equal to the number of defense position monsters on your opponent's field times 800. And if it attacks a defense position monster, it pierces. So it's already very high attack. Not pretty high. This is a very high attack. But it can gain more attack and it can pierce, which is going to do a lot. So have a good way to turn your monsters into face down, or turn your opponent's monster face down defense. Play this card. Have a fun time. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna mute a second to clear my throat. Okay. I think we're just about halfway now. So let's see what else we can get. Alright. This is Psyquip De Capo. We've already talked about this card. This is Contact Omega, or Contact Dark Matter Omega Voyager. This is Shock Du. This is Plandolin. And then we have, we got the other new hybrid drive. This hybrid drive is really cool. I like this one a lot. Hybrid drive Barrier Tail. If you have hybrid drive Screwdriver face up on your field, you can normal summon this card without tributing. So already very nice. There's a lot of easy ways to get Screwdriver out anyway. So being able to have Screwdriver and then have this card out, absolutely wild. It has the continuous effect of having Pierce, and if you have a face-up dragon type monster in your field, face-up dragon type and machine type monsters in your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So it gives you protection, has Pierce, and it's just another big body on the field. That's really nice. That's really cool. And I just love the artwork. I wish you can get a better quality of this, and I mean, I'll probably just show it later as well, but like, it's such a cool looking card. I love the design a lot. Yeah, let's keep going. We haven't hit the Overrush rare yet, which is kind of nerve-wracking. Like, I'm expecting to see it soon now that I've said it out loud, but man, how have we not hit the Overrush rare? Oh, hey, we got the... I don't like how the music stopped. I don't like how the music stopped as soon as we pulled this card. That was a little wild. But this is another Defiant Soul. This is Defiant Soul, or Schlecht, the Defiant Soul. I apologize. This one has an alternate art where it's just like the human form and not like the zombie form. But either way, this is very nice. So you send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, and you can change the battle position of one monster on your opponent's field. Then, if you have 5 or more monsters in your graveyard, you can add a Gygas of the Defiant Soul from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. This is cool. The design is very nice. The Defiant Souls overall just have really cool designs. So, I'm really a big fan of it. I don't know how strong these are going to be, but being able to have these cards kind of like work together might be a nice mini engine of some sort to be able to do some fun stuff. Who knows? And then and then after that, we got a fun little... Is this a generic trap? I don't necessarily remember. This is Stumbling Rock. When your opponent normal summons a monster and they have 2 or more monsters on the field, you can change up to 3 attack position monsters on your opponent's field to face up defense position. And then this turn, while those monsters are face up, your opponent cannot tribute them for a tribute summon. So that's pretty wild. I think this is a very, very cool card. It is a generic trap card, which is which is also very nice. But yeah, I mean, this does hurt a few decks that do rely on tribute summoning some bigger stuff. So being able to stop that early is very, very interesting. We'll have to see if this is actually worth it, because there's a lot of cards that just fusion summon instead. But by stopping them and keeping them in, and by stopping their ability to tribute is a very big part of some deck strategies. So we'll see. We'll see how much use this card gets. But off of the first read, I kind of like it a lot. But then again, I did say the same thing about Shiny Shady, and like that card has kind of gone down in usefulness. But who knows? Maybe he'll be better. Maybe he'll be better. All right, Prime Shiva, Fish Missile Launcher, Tarask, Deep Badger, and then we got a new Hyper Assistant. Let's go. Adding to the Hyper Assistant line, we have this Hyper Assistant. Where is your name on this list so that I can read your effect? There it is. Hyper Assistant here. Welcome to the field. This is a new chemicalized chemistry support card. Send this face-up card from your field to the graveyard. You can then add 1 level 3 or lower Pyro-type normal monster from your graveyard to your hand. Then, if you added Super Assistant Achi by this effect, you can add 1 fusion from your graveyard back to your hand as well. So, yeah, just another good card. This is basically what Chemicalize wants them to do, is just, you know, add a bunch of stuff back, play things out, and, you know, get some good stuff going. Very nice, very nice. We don't have the final Hyper Assistant yet, I believe. So, I don't know if we're going to get it in the next set, because the next set is, I think, focused on a lot of mana boost cards, right? So maybe we do get the final Hyper Assistant there. Maybe I was just being haha funny. Who knows? All right. Next up, we have the fusion, the Worm Fusion. We have False Moon. We have Strawberry Farewell. We have Berry Fresh Smart. And wait, another secret rare? Didn't I already get a secret rare? I got another one? For real? What is this? Berry Fresh Shy as a secret rare? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I've sorry. I don't think I've ever gotten 2 secret rares in a box before. That doesn't mean I don't get my Overrush rare, right? That's not how that works, right? Oh god, please don't tell me that's not how that works. Alright, well, we're hoping that's not how that works. But interesting. I didn't expect to get 2 secret rares. Alright, alright. Well, let's see what's next, I guess. Alright, next up is Cyber Osteus. We have Haken, Fake Neos, Enigmite Geodiver, and then the new Cyber Spice fusion. Okay, hold on. Let's go check it out. So this is Cyber Spice Queen Turmeric, fused by using Cyber Spice Turmeric and Cyber Spice Hot Pot. Your opponent excavates the top 3 cards of their deck. If 2 or more monsters are among the excavated cards, this card can attack twice this turn. Your opponent then places the excavated cards on the top of their deck in any order. So the whole thing about Cyber Spice is that you get to see a lot of your opponent's cards. They have to excavate them, and depending on what they pull, you can get effects, but also you just get a lot of information, and that's something that's very hard to come by in Rush Duel and I guess Yu-Gi-Oh! Overall, kind of. But like, knowing what your opponent's gonna pull is very nice, so that you can kind of plan around it in case they have something big coming up, or if they get an opportunity to use some powerful cards next turn, you can prepare for that, right? As best as you can with a Cyber Spice deck. But anyway, that's very cool. I like it a lot. All right, let's see. What's next? Still no sign of the Overrush rare. So that's making me a little nervous, all right? Still no signs of the Overrush rare. All right, we got False Moon. We have Fish Missile Launcher. We have False Sun. Oh, we got the Spectre Contact Fusion. Okay, okay. Spectres of Heaven's Eternity. Now, is this the alternate one? I don't think so. Right? Hold on, let me... Yeah, no, this is not the alternate one. This is not the alternate artwork. Okay. I thought it would... you know what? It would have been really cool if it was. But at the same time, I also don't know what the difference is. So maybe if someone can point to me what the difference of the alternate artworks are, that would be great. Because like I'm like flipping back and forth looking at them, and I don't see a difference. I think it's just the color of the mask, right? Is it the color of the mask that makes it different? Right? One is just like super green flame, and then the other one is just normal fire flame. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Oh no, wow, it's so obvious when I look at it. Yeah, it is just the color of the flame. Anyway, so you can contact fuse this card using Spectres of Heaven's Beginning and Spectre of Heaven's End, and has the continuous effect of this card being able to attack directly, and you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. So, you know, cool way to directly attack your opponents. I don't think it's that difficult to be able to take out or bring out a Spectre of Beginning and End. So yeah, who knows? And then we get another one of these. This is this is the Twin Ocean Tides. Yeah. This is also the first rare card that we got. Oh. Still no Overrush rare. Still no Overrush rare. We have like 5 packs left. What's happening? What's going on? All right, next up is Flare Scarab, sorry. The Wormfield spell, Orb Buster. Fiery Winds or whatever. And then another Umi no Tauros. Apologies. All right, next up. Is it going to be the last pack? Is the last pack really going to be my Overrush rare? Is this what this game has in store for me? All right, Rising Hero Menakaider. Entry Dragon. Aqua Dolphin. We have Mani again. And then, hey, we got the trap card. We got the trap card I wanted. Heck yeah. All right. This is Intentional Draw. It's not an Overrush rare, but it's okay. It's okay. I like this card a lot. Look at it. Look how cool this card is. Anyway, when an opponent's monster declares an attack targeting your attack position monster, return both the attack target and the attacking monster to the owner's hand. So this is a good way to just bounce cards back. You know, it does reduce your defenses, but you get a card back too. Getting a card back can be detrimental if you are hoping to draw more cards, obviously, but saving your life is a little bit better, in my opinion. So, anyway, very cool. We got it in the Ultra Rare. All right, a couple more packs to go of this box. Do I continue opening the second box now, or do I open it later? I don't know how I feel about it. Because, like, we're already almost hitting 2 hours. I don't know if I should just open the second box tomorrow? Or what? Anyway. We've already talked about this guy. And then we have Berry Fresh Garden again. Okay, okay. Moving on, we have the fusion monster we've already talked about. We have Shockdu, Farewell. Oh, we got Burst Bunny, or is that what it's called? Shoot. Yeah, this is Burst Bunny. Let's go! We have Burst Bunny! And the crowd goes wild. So, Burst Bunny is a card that they kind of just added in randomly, but it's pretty cool. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. You can then choose one face-up monster on the field, and it loses 600 attack until the end of the turn. Then, if you chose this card by its effect, or by this effect, it can attack directly. Meaning that, you know, you can lose, what, 2400 minus 600 is what, 1800? You can attack directly for 1800. Or you can do what I wanted to make a video of, is finding the best way to buff this one card to do the most amount of direct damage. But I'm still working on it because there's a lot of cards that can buff stuff, and I don't know what I can really do to make this work. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be cool. I like it a lot. This also has an alternate art if we pick it up. Very cool. If we don't, oh well. But this is also a card that I really wanted to see. And then Berry Fresh. What was this? Pleasure, I believe. So we already seen that one too. All right, next up, we have False Sun. We have Carrier Guy. We have Da Capo. We have Omega Voyager. And then we have another copy of Berry Fresh Swimming. Okay, not bad, not bad. I had an idea of, like, because I have a locals this weekend, and I'm like, what if I just if I play locals using a deck of the cards that I pull? Right? Because I definitely don't think I have like a full set of anything, but like I can mix and match a bunch of these cards together and maybe make a decent deck. Who knows? But I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. Maybe make it into a video later as well. Who knows? All right, another False Sun, another Worm Field Spell, another False Moon, Plandolin, and then okay. I was wondering if we were gonna pick this up. This is the Dark Matter Emperor Dragon. This is the face art card monster guy. Anyway, this is Contact Fuse using Dark Matter Dragon and Contact Dark Matter Wyvern. And its effect is, or its requirement is, if you have a face-up monster, or sorry, not face-up. If you have a face-down monster on your field, you can destroy 2 face-down cards on the field. And if you do, this card gains 2000 attack this turn. So, very cool. I don't know if you can read it because of the shininess, but it is a 3000 attack monster. So, you know, 5000 attack hits over a lot of things. Very cool card. I like it a lot. I feel like I say that a lot. I feel like I say I like that card a lot. But I do. I like a lot of these cards. They're very cool, fun effects, and, you know, they're just fun. They're just cool. All right, come on, please give me an overrush. Okay. I saw. Okay, you can see the shiny. You can see this has to be the overrush rare. This has to be the overrush rare. There's no way that this isn't the overrush rare. All right, we have the Orb Buster. We have the Warrior trap card. We have Haken. We have Shockdu, and then. Okay. Oh my god. We got Happiness Harvest. We got Happiness Harvest as our overrush rare. All right. So, welcome to the stage, Berry Fresh Happiness Harvest. I'll bring it up a little closer so you can kind of see it. There you go. All right. During the main phase that you normal summon or special summon this card, send up to 2 other cards from your hand and or field to the graveyard. This card gains attack equal to the number of cards sent to the graveyard to meet the requirement times 1500. And this lasts until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then, if you have 5 or more Aqua-type monsters in your graveyard, this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's spell or trap card effects until the end of their next turn. So this is like your main card for the Berry Fresh deck, right? Being able to bring this out and then activating its effect, discarding 2 to get it to 3100 attack, plus the extra attack that you might be able to get from, you know, adding the Berry Fresh Garden, things like that. This is like your main card. Like, this is what you want to have. And like, it has card protection, stuff like that. This is pretty cool. And like, very, very good. It's cool that we got this as an Overrush rare. This is probably like one of like the nicer Overrush rares of this set, in my opinion. So it's very cool that we got this one. I'm very happy about that. So now that we know that, what is in the last pack? What the heck is going to show up here? All right, I felt a lot of cards move up to the top, and I was like, nope, we're not cutting it up there. All right. Let's see. I don't think we're going to encounter any new cards. I think we've actually hit most of the cards. And then we have a Tantalum as our last card of the set. Very cool. Okay, okay. First box is done. Do I open the second one now? Oh, I don't know how I don't know yet. All right, let me pack these cards. Let me pack these cards, and then I can see how I feel. Because on one hand, I'm like, yeah, okay, I definitely want to keep going. But maybe I just open them separately. Maybe I do it like that. Maybe one box for streams and then one box for everything else. Wait, I need to get my card sleeves. Okay, we're back. We're back. Alright, these are some pretty cheap sleeves that I got, but I like triple sleeve all of the rare cards, so that's kind of the reason for it. Cause like yeah, this is just a normal black sleeve. I don't have anything fancy for some of these cards yet, but yeah, it goes into the card sleeve first. Then I put it in the clear sleeve. And then, because we have to go above and beyond to protect our cards, it goes into the sleeve case. And so now these are triple protected. You'll boom. You ain't never seen something like this before, which is a lie because I think like literally everyone does it this way, but you can let me dream. Anyway, there you go. Boom. First card. All nice and stacked up. But yeah, I think after I pack up some of these cards, I think I'm just gonna end it for today. Like this has been a lot. Coming back has been fun, but I definitely want to not overdo it, right? So we can chat while I sort these cards out, but afterwards I might just record opening the second pack separately and then turn that into a video. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Where are my other secret rares? So we had Berry Fresh Shy, we had Good Goo, then we had these two. What rarity are they in? Burst Bunny and Dark Matter are in super rare, right? Yeah. But then I got Dark Matter Dragon, and then Berry Fresh Swimming is what? Just a rare? Yeah, I only got 2 super rares. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I do want to put the ultra rares packed up as well. So let me see which ones we got. We got Emperor Dragon, we got Intentional Draw. I think that was it, right? I don't think we got any other ultra. Oh no, I lied. We got the Parasite Hatsune Miku as an ultra rare. And then that's it. Yes. Okay, okay. There we go. Let's put all these in sleeves as well, and then pack these up. So I don't know, like, I definitely want to sell some of the other cards that I have, but I don't know where is the best place to do so. Because, like, sure, I can probably do it on eBay, but I don't know, I haven't really used eBay for anything. I don't know how easy or hard it is to sell Rush Tool cards on there. But, like, maybe it's a bit easier because I'm maybe closer in location than, you know, from people from their place to Japan or their place to my place. Who knows? But yeah, I've always thought about it because, like, I definitely, like, some of these cards are kind of just being stored, and I don't really have a use for them. So I'd rather, like, see them be given away or sold to people who might actually use them. You know, like, maybe some Overrush rares I can use as, like, prizes for tournaments, possibly. I don't know, but, like, obviously not every Overrush rare is a good one, so that's another issue for me. Because, like, look, Yu-Gi-Oh does have its issues with prizing, right? But maybe it's okay. Maybe I start the change that I want to see, you know? Maybe that's the play here. Okay. There you go. Then we got to keep going. Let's see. Okay, these 2 cards are double sleeve, and then we go in for the final sleeve. It's so hard to put some of these cards in. It's like a clear sleeve going into a clear case, and you're like, how am I supposed to know whether or not it's in? One of the many challenges of sleeving cards is whether or not you know it's in. There you go. Here is our Berry Fresh Shy. And then we'll put the Good Goo. Why do they have to name it Good Goo? What's the significance of this? Why can't they name it like Goo? Like Goo Doll. Goo Doll, I thought that's what this card's name was. I honestly thought this card's name was Goo Doll and not Good Goo. But apparently I'm wrong, and I don't like this name. I like my name better. But I guess, like, that's, like, the other thing, right? Like, we don't know the official English names for a lot of these new cards. So, like, translators will take, like, opportunities to, like, add their own flair. And, like, I know people are, like, iffy about that sometimes, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. If it sounds cooler, like, great. If it's, like, cringe, maybe it's not. But, like, I don't know, if it still maintains the same idea of what the card is, I can't really see too much of a problem. Because, like, no one really knows, like, what Konami is gonna name it if it ever gets localized to like English. So, like, they could change the name entirely, right? Like, it's doubtful, but, like, you know, we've seen it already, right? Royal Rebels and Royal Demons. They don't want to name it Royal Demons because of, like, they want to be able to sell the card to kids, and they don't want people to be like, ah, my Christian values. So instead, they name it Royal Rebels. So, I mean, that's just a sacrifice you have to take. And I understand that from, like, a marketing perspective. Like, yeah, you don't want to sell cards to people to, you don't want to sell cards to kids that have the word demon in it, do you? Like, yeah, sure, maybe there's a maximal monster that literally is like Lucifer, Beelzebub, and the other one, but it's okay because it's not explicitly named that way, right? It just looks like they're in hell, but we're not calling them demons. I guess. I don't know. That's a whole other thing. Yeah. All right. So those are done. I've at least put the ultra rares in card sleeves, so you know we'll have some protection there. We'll put the rest, and then yeah, I don't know if I want to sleeve up these two yet. We'll see. But yeah, all right. Cool. I think I will probably end things off here if there's nothing else to really talk about right away. Thank you, Noon, for your message. Yes, it's fun to be back. I don't know if I'm gonna like stream frequently, but like I've thought about it, right? I've thought about whether or not I want to stream like once a week now, or like stuff like that. Because originally my goal was like stream 3 times a week, but that didn't really work out as well as I wanted to because work got a lot harder, and like, you know, the YouTube's been doing a lot better. So like I wanted to focus more on making videos and stuff like that, but I do miss the streaming aspect, and I do want to have like some consistency there. So like maybe I just stick to doing like a Wu-Gi-Oh! Wednesday, right? Wu-Gi-Oh! Wednesday is my weekly stream, and then I just stream every Wednesday, whether it is Yu-Gi-Oh!, whether it's just something else. But I maybe that's the way to go. Maybe that's what I want to do instead. I might take some time to think about it, but I think that might be the best outcome, right? If I do decide to come back to like streaming, it might just be a Wednesday thing, because like Wednesdays are great, and I just enjoy the alliteration more than anything else. I think the alliteration is just what sells it for me. But yeah, once a week might be the way to go, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you all very much for stopping by, for watching this pack opening. I really appreciate it. It's nice to be back. Nice to be chatting with some people, and yeah, we got some good cards. You know, actually they're all water monsters. Holy, what are the chances? Our top 3 highest rarity cards in this pack, or in this set, are all water. Okay, yeah, we got Hot Strawberry Harvest, we got the Berry Fresh Shy, we got Good Goo. Look, I still like my Goo Doll name better, but yeah, that'll be it for me today. Thank you all so very much for stopping by and watching, whether you're lurking, whether you're chatting. It's always appreciated, especially on my day back. If we do stream again, hopefully it's with some more games, or maybe just more pack openings. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Alrighty, peace.
砕け散る限界を越えて覚醒する世界は俺を照らす忘れられない冷たい記憶に 火を灯し走り続けた暗闇の先に何があろうとも従うさため包み込む光が